most of his teenage years sleeping rough. He's now trying to help youngsters who are struggling themselves. Sam Smith from Blackpool had little education, and it's fair to say, when he was growing up, it wasn't really a kind of a stable background. And he ended up with the wrong crowd and eventually ended up in prison. Now, changed his life around, and he's trying to offer hope to children and kids who were in the same position as him. And he's pleased to say he joins us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Graham. Thank you for welcoming me on the show. Thank you.
Welcome. It's fair to say that when you were little, it wasn't a stable background, was it?
No, I was rejected by my stepfather at the age of 13, so wow. I kind of struggled from that point on, really, and I was kind of spent the rest of my teenage years in the care of the local authority.
Yeah, and then ended up in prison, which we'll talk about later. Because you were there when the Strange Ways riots were.
I was, yeah.
You weren't.
I wasn't involved. No, I wasn't involved.
But we'll talk about how scary that must have been. But what changed everything around for you?
I think what's changed everything around for me is when, first of all, my son, my young son, he's nearly 21 now. And first of all, meeting my partner when I was just a young 18-year-old, just young 18.
Yeah.
And she gave me the love and care that I desperately needed.
Yeah. And you thought, actually, yeah, you know, I've got a decent woman, I've got a kid here, and I imagine that turns everything around, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I was born in Bolton, and there were no very little prospects. You know, the mills were closing down, and when my son was born, we decided to move to Blackpool to start a fresh start, and that's exactly what we did. And you know, I had these responsibilities to support and give love and care and guidance to my son and my young family. So I went out with buckets and sponges from the boot of my car and started my own business, and was quite successful doing that.
Right. Okay. And now, what do you do to help, you know, kids, young people who were in the same boat as you?
Well, what we do now, we're committed to improving the development of current and future generations of young people. We create options and pathways to enable them to become socially responsible citizens in a civil society.
What does that mean?
What that means is we offer... Well, I'll explain what that means.
Okay.
So what we offer is young people who are kind of struggling with education, who are currently not like the academic routes, just like myself, people who are less unfortunate. But we offer early interventions tailored to suit the students' needs. So if they need kind of, develop their communicational skills, develop their whole self, really, the communication, and then develop some kind of key life and employability skills.
Yeah, because what we do. The classroom is not for everyone, is it?
It's not for everyone, no. And I think, the education system is kind of fractured in stages, and everybody's kind of pushed down the same route, and not everybody wants that route. And I think with vocational skills, that's what's needed. And with my experience, starting from the boot of my car, I can offer those life experiences and help them to create, something, and to create possibly their own business, and to create a new person within themselves.
So you literally started your own business from the boot of your car with a bucket and a sponge?
With a bucket and a sponge, and persistence with knocking on doors, time for business. That's what I did. When I promised the customer that I would wash the car correctly and properly, I did that, and again repeat business, and I was able to cross-sell other services into that, like such as window cleaning and carpet cleaning. So
and now you're helping other young people who were in the same boat as you by doing all this,
providing a service and providing that care and love and guidance that they need to get on in life, and to give them that support. That's exactly what we need. But we've just recently had some funding from the lottery, which I'm really thankful of, and I've got a great team around me. So we're going in the right direction, and we just kind of want to start linking in with the schools of Blackpool, because the schools of Blackpool have had some bad press lately with failure and the bad Ofsted report. So we kind of want to work with the schools of Blackpool. Work with the council to offer those young people who are neat, who are not engaging with the current curriculum, and to open to support them.
Sam,
that's what I want to do.
Sam, I'll leave it there, but thank you very much for joining us for now. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, Graham. Thank you.